So, and ladies and gentlemen, hold on, let me drink this water. Whew, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this video. Today, I'm going to be talking about Trinity becoming the new Knockouts Women's Champion. But before we talk about that, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, promote, help black businesses, and yeah, do all that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, not this week, like 2 weeks ago, I think. Dang, time fly by fast. That was 2 weeks already. But anyway, 2 weeks ago, Trinity became the new Impact Knockouts Women's Champion. And now she's the champion, and she defeated Deonna Purrazzo to become the champion. And not only did she beat her, but she became the first woman to tap Deonna out. Ooh, excuse me, that was so disgusting. That is so unprofessional. I am so sorry. I was trying to hold that back and it came out. I'm sorry. I would edit it out, but it is what it is. Y'all burp soon. Anyway, Trinity defeated Deonna Purrazzo to become the new Knockouts Women's Champion, and she not only beat her, but she tapped her out and became the first woman in Impact history to tap Deonna out. Mind you, Trinity has been there less than a year, and she has already tapped Deonna out. I don't know, that's kind of iconic to me. Her winning the championship, she is now the 4th woman, I think, to hold WWE and Impact Gold, and she's the first black woman to ever do it. Iconic. And she did this, accomplished all this by simply defeating Deonna Purrazzo. I don't know, that's very iconic, very huge. And her being a dark-skinned black woman, I mean, we are proud. You know, Trinity, when I first started watching wrestling, she was the first black woman that was on my stand list. Yes, I started watching wrestling in 2015. But I would go back and watch, like, you know, the Divas era, you know, prior to... I started watching when the Women's Revolution literally happened, like a week before, not even in July. I think I started, like, in April 2015. And I would go back and watch old Divas era matches, and Naomi became one of my favorites, like, automatically. I'm like, I like her. You know, I connect with the black people. Always have, always will. And she was the first black woman that I ever put on my stand list, and she has actually never been taken off. So to see her growth and to see what she's accomplished, I mean, this is like, if you told me last year that Naomi is going to go to Impact and well, I'm not going to tell you that she want to succeed, but it's just like, if you see the way she's been booked in WWE, her succeeding anywhere else, it just seems so unlikely. But it's crazy to see, like, she is really doing her thing, and she is the champion. Like, that is huge. And it didn't even take her a year. It was her 7th match, I think. So that's iconic. Now, even though she's champion, y'all know, and I talk about the person winning the title, this is where I also review the match that they won the championship in. And well, I'm just going to let y'all know right now, I said this from the jump, Deonna versus Trinity just does not sound like an exciting dream match to me. So when I found out that this was going to be the match instead of Deonna versus Jordan versus Trinity, I said, good God almighty, Lord, we're going to need all the strength in the world, because I just don't think Trinity and Deonna is going to be that kind of match. You know, like it's not going to be, you know, let's rewatch this match. It's like, oh, you don't want to watch something else? Like, you know, so they had the match, Trinity and Deonna, and they looked good. I really like Deonna's gear. It reminded me of Charlotte Flair. And I thought that was storytelling, because if y'all remember, they said on commentary that the last time Trinity competed for a singles title was against Charlotte on SmackDown in 2022 in February. And so Deonna wearing that and wearing blue, I don't know, storytelling, but maybe because she always had gears like that because she's the virtuosa, but I feel like she knew what she was doing. I'm not that crazy. I'm not crazy. So the match, let's talk about that. So the match started off pretty, you know, decent. You know, nothing special. Just the normal lockup, chain wrestling, and then Deonna got knocked to the outside, and then she got hit with a springboard corkscrew. What is it? A corkscrew crossbody? Trinity turned in the air while doing a crossbody. You know, that crossbody that she does. And then threw Deonna back in the ring. So then eventually Deonna got some offense. And what I should have noticed is that the match was going to be sloppy was because Deonna, when Trinity did the crossbody, she barely hit her, because Deonna was like a foot away from her where she was supposed to be. And then they got thrown back in the ring and all that. And then Trinity was on the top rope, Deonna got her, and then she did this electric chair. Y'all know the music video Pray It Away by Chloe Bailey, right? So Chloe's on her knees praying. Deanna dropped to her knees while Trinity was on her shoulders, like she was about to start praying to the Lord for forgiveness and salvation. I kid you not. I mean, just dropped to the floor. All you heard was boom, boom. Like she fell and then Naomi fell. And then Deanna quickly rolled over her, did it like a cloverleaf, and then she did an STF kind of submission. And it's just like, what just happened? Like, did y'all see that too? Like, I know I'm not tweaking. Did y'all see that too? Like, y'all saw that too. It was like, oh, is that what we do here? So it was like, okay. And so Deanna had offense for a minute, and it's just like everything she did was just so like you would think, because I feel like Deanna is a better in-ring wrestler than Trinity. So you would think, and with Trinity not competing in like the big title spot in a minute, like literally a year, like it's a year later, that she would be the one who has more ring rust due to nervousness and a new environment. Deanna's been doing this longer than she has, and has more experience, and she, quite frankly, does it a bit better. So you would think Trinity would be the one with the ring rust. Deanna was wrestling like she was confused. Like this was her first ever title match. Like she didn't know what to do. Every time she had offense, she just kept messing up. And it's just like, what is you doing? Like, what are you doing? And so Trinity eventually got offense, and she was killing it. Like she did her little 1-2, and then she did something Jey Uso does, like this European uppercut, or like it's something Roman does. Like it's this jaw thing. Like he does his uppercut, but like he doesn't use his fists. He uses like his fingers. I don't know what it's called. And then she did a Samoan drop. Yes, Trinity did a Samoan drop. I was shocked too. I said, wow, I did not expect Trinity to ever do that. Like it wasn't a Samoan drop. I think it was like a pop-up Samoan drop too. Like, wow. And so eventually they got to the apron, and then Deanna did a Queen's Gambit on the apron. And Trinity nearly died. I mean, her foot was just dangling off the ropes like she was in a Royal Rumble match. And this is like, ooh, fatality. And so they got to the top rope. Trinity did an avalanche full Nelson. And then eventually she did the Starstruck. And then when she locked it in, she tried twisting Deanna's legs. And her shoulder was on the mat for like 2 seconds. I kid you not. So she quickly had to get it up. It's like the innovation and like the idea, the vision was there. It just did not deliver. And it's like, I get why she did it, because she wants to be the first to tap her out, make it unique. I get it. But it's just like, oh, what is going on? Like y'all look like a pretzel from Auntie Annie's. Like, what is going on? Deanna taps out. Trinity wins the match. She runs out the ring, holds the title up in the air, and that was it. And I forgot to mention, when I watched this match, I don't know if anybody else had this. My watch wrestling went out when they were about to get on the apron. So I missed that, and I had to go on Instagram and literally watch clips of what happened after that, because my watch wrestling just went out. But regardless, Trinity is now the champion, and the match that she wanted in, won the title in, it was like, all right. Like, we got to talk about Deanna. We got to talk, Deanna, what did you have going on? Because if y'all don't know, I've been a Deanna Purrazzo stan since, well, I've been a fan of her since 2016, but I didn't stan her until she went to Impact Wrestling. Because I always wanted to see her get her big moment, and eventually I just started to love her more. So I've been a stan since then. And I know what Deanna can do. So to see the way she was wrestling, I was like, oh my goodness, Deanna. What happened? Like, what was going on with you? I mean, and then Deanna was like she just looked like she was tired. Like she just wanted to go home, take a nap. She was over it. Like she just looked like she was done. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like Trinity came here all pumped. You came here like you was coming to give us royalty. You had a girl play you to the ring with her what's that thing called, a violin, and you saw that like what's wrong with you? So now I'm like, I want a rematch, because I want Deanna to face Trinity when she's like better, because whatever she had going on, I was just wow. But then again, I'm scared, because it's just like, what if it wasn't just Deanna acting? What if it's just the fact that they just don't have chemistry? So I'm a bit nervous. So I'm hoping, this is what I think they should do, Impact. We should get Trinity versus Jordan Grace versus Deanna. I feel like that would be the better decision, because if we get Trinity and Deanna again and it's a bad match, oh God, Trinity's going to catch those lashings really bad. Especially because she left WWE, walked out, 7 matches later, she's champion. Like, it's... But anyway, that's it. Trinity deserves this. I saw somebody say Deanna should retain. Now, she's already had 2 runs. She was a double champion in like one of those runs twice. She don't need no titles. She really didn't need third. If you really want the truth, she really didn't need the 3rd run. If we're being honest, She didn't really need the third run at all. At all. She really did not need it at all. But it is what it is. I mean, I like her, so I mean, I don't really care. But personally, like, we're going from a logical perspective, she did not need that title. But it is what it is. Trinity's champion now, so don't even matter. Proud of Trinity, deserves this. I'm praying that I know she's gonna get a lengthy run because she always does. I just hope it's not a lackluster book run because every time she got a long run, it was always lackluster. So I'm praying that the run is good. She gets feuds, she gets time in her matches. And I pray Giselle Shaw's not the one that dethrones her because I don't want that. If somebody dethrones Trinity, I want it to be somebody who I would want it to be like another black woman. Because somebody told me that Alicia Fox is going to be going to Impact soon. I don't know if that's true or not. And I saw an interview saying that she wants to wrestle Deonna Purrazzo and Toni Storm. I don't know. Whenever she starts wrestling, I don't know if she would take a step to Impact or go to AEW. Regardless, I would love to see her, like her versus Trinity, because I've always wanted them to have a feud and an actual match. And I would love, for me and my older cousin Aries, we talked about this, I would love for Cameron to come to Impact. And her and Naomi, because they're supposed to win the tag titles at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania 38, and it didn't happen. So, you know, that can make up for it with Impact. That would be so cool. Imagine if they did win the WWE tag titles, and then they come to Impact and they won. That would have been historic. Like, black excellence. I just love black girl magic, but it is what it is. I would love that. Like, I would love to see Trinity and Cameron win the tag titles. I really love that. But regardless, proud of Trinity. I'm very excited for this run. Very excited. I'm very excited for her to prove the haters wrong. I'm very excited for her to just get the booking that I feel like she's been robbed of for so long, because I feel like WWE really undervalued her at times, and when they did give her chances, it just felt like it was too late sometimes. So hopefully Impact knows what they're doing. And again, Giselle Shaw, like, I'm not a fan, so I just don't want her dethroning her. But if she does, congratulations to her if she does become the one to do it. But this is my congratulations in advance, but just know I don't really want her to dethrone Trinity. What I really want is Trinity versus Mickie James. That's what I want. But we gonna see, y'all. We gonna see. This is the end of the video. I got nothing else to say. Y'all have a great night and enjoy y'all today.